What's up, everybody? It's CMP with Craftmaster Productions and Studio1Tutorials.com. Don't forget to stop by Studio One Tutorials and pick up your premium membership. It is 50 cents a day. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to go about creating a dark, trippy, yet aggressive, high energy, smoke Purpp and little pump type beat using these drum slap and ski mask samples. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? This track is for a little pump smoke Purpp track. It's actually kind of complex. The first thing I did was I'm using one of my loops for my ski mask samples. Again, all the drums are coming from these drum slap volume 1. So get that at Studio1Tutorials.com. Click on the buy sounds tab. It is $19.99. Super value for your money. Now, this Revelation sample. Let's see, did I transpose it? No. So when you listen to it solo, you've got this, and this is like by itself. This sample is like, I could have just put drums on this and been done, but I wanted to do something a little bit different this time. So I went ahead and I just programmed this melody. This MIDI is going to be in the Dropbox at Studio1Tutorials.com for premium members. So if you need this melody or something like that, you could just get it straight out of the Dropbox there. It's in D sharp natural minor, or you could just take a screenshot of it and big head your way through the game. Now, one thing I want to go over is you'll notice that in the beginning the melody changes, right? We go from this. Let's see. Let's solo these two. So what I did here is Studio One has a great feature where you can take a MIDI file, and I mean, you could do this with audio too, but you see how you see how the notes are shorter right here. If you hold down Alt and drag to the right, it half times the melody for you. So that's dope. I went ahead and used that feature to pull that off. And then if you notice that this sounds a little deeper, that's because on my band bus, I have halftime engaged. All right, so that's halftime on. I'm sorry, I have halftime engaged here. And again, when we're making beats, we want to make sure that especially with trap beats, things that are simple, you want to keep it simple, but you want to add complexity in the variation of what you're doing. And that's really what makes all, great hit songs amazing, is just really simple, straightforward things that are easy to understand and digest as far as being a listener, but also having enough variation so that your mind can't anticipate what exactly is going to come next. And that's what keeps your interest. Again, music is just your brain trying to solve a puzzle, and if your mind solves the puzzle, it becomes bored and you don't want to hear it anymore. It becomes played out. So that's why I've got halftime ringing off here, and then right here and right here. Another thing about the Smoke Purpp and Lil Pump type beats is their 808s. They're not like they're not like like 808 Mafia type 808s, where the 808 is sustained throughout the whole track. They have these nice grooves. The kicks are just as open. And then on the on the last bar of the arrangement, call that the turnaround. That's where you add a little complexity to the kick. Add a few more hits coming in, and that'll work. The hi-hats usually on like Smoke Purpp and Pump stuff, the hi-hats are pretty straightforward. You might have some 16T rolls here and there. Nothing too crazy. You might use a different pitched hi-hat to add variation. Add an open hi-hat like on some, this is kind of like a throwback to like Gucci Mane type beats. It's also smart to add in little drops. Rappers love it when you have drops, especially in the beginning of the verse, beginning and the ends of verses. Now here, again, you want to get with the effects on your band bus. If you guys are confused about the band bus and how I'm automating this stuff, just go watch my my beginner series tutorials where I show the template on how to set all this stuff up inside Studio One. But you see, I'm automating low pass filter here. Just using the Waves 1 knob, turning it off and on with the automation. See, it's off here. And that's really all there is to it. So, basically what we did here is we took a good sample that could have stood on its own, and we kind of tucked it in the back of the mix. We added a synth which was playing in the higher octaves, and just made ourselves, a really simple, straightforward trap melody. Nothing too crazy here. Again, if you guys need the MIDI, just sign up to studio1tutorials.com. You have access to all these MIDI files, and all the drum down MIDI files and everything. And if you think about it, you know, you get a membership to the site, and you pretty much get like free MIDI packs all month. This is pretty dope. But yeah, and then you have variation. You know, whether you're using halftime bus effects, whether you're using you know, filter effects on the bus, and you know, you add little drops here and there. But this is one of those beats, especially like Lil Pump and Smoke Purpp, if you're going for that vibe. One of the signatures of those type of beats is that the hi-hats are ringing off throughout the entire beat. It's just that constant high frequency content coming down the middle, which is adding aggressiveness, because the hi-hats are driving so much of the track. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, you know, manipulate the low end by doing mutes, and manipulate the music by doing buses and you know, bus effects, filter effects, halftime, and things like that. So you guys, just remember those tips. Keep it simple. Do not be basic, and we will see you on the next one, fam. Peace.